Hello friends, welcome to VDS Tech Lab. So this is the continuation of Java FAQ series. In this video we will discuss how to reverse a string. So there are various ways are there, but in this video we will discuss two ways. First one is by using the for loop with caret method, and the second one by using the string buffer class. Okay, so let's open Eclipse, and here we'll make one class. In this package we'll make one class, and the class name is reverse string, reverse reverse string. Okay, and we'll take main method as well. Okay, and finish this one. So the class is created, and as we know that string is a immutable class in Java. String is immutable, so we do not have any modification method, any method like reverse. Okay, so we have to use our own logic to reverse the string by using the string. Okay, but whereas in the string buffer class is a mutable class in Java, so it has a reverse method. So we will see both way how we can use the for loop by using caret method, and the second one by using string buffer class. So first we'll see by using the for loop. Okay, so for that we have to initialize one string. Okay, create one string variable. So for that string string s equals to, okay, so we'll take VDS VDS Tech Labs. Okay, now, and we'll create one separate method. Okay, the method name is like reverse string string, and we'll pass one parameter that is type of string only. Okay, and we'll make this method as public, public, and static because we don't want to create the object of this class directly. We can use anywhere this method, and we'll keep it void as of now because it is returning nothing. So let's see what happens if we require to return anything. Then we'll change the void instead of anything. So it depends. So now the method body is created, and first of all what we'll do, we'll find the length of this string. Okay, so at length of a string we'll return integer. So L equals to s dot length. Okay, and length will return what? Integer value. Okay, and now we'll create one string variable, empty string variable. Okay, so why I'm creating an empty string variable? So just be with me, I'll tell you why. So now we'll apply for loop. Okay, and what we'll do, int I equals to L minus 1. It will start from L minus 1 from the just from the end of the string it will start. That's why I'm starting from L minus 1, and up till where, then equals to 0. Okay, and then I minus minus. Okay, and what we do now, the reverse the array variable will come in picture. What we'll do, we'll add whatever in s dot caret I. So that's why I have created the empty variable. It will add from the from this string variable, it will add this one. Okay, so I'll show you in the debug mode as well. And after that, what we'll see, it will return retu and return what? rev. Okay, so now it is actually returning a string variable. So instead of void, I'll take here a string. Okay, so now the method is ready. So this method I have to use here in the main body of the class, main method. Okay, so rev. So I'll call this one because this is static, so we need not to create the object of that class. So automatically it will call. Okay, and now we'll print this one. See, so Okay, so see here and save this one, and if we'll execute, run a Java program, Java application, see, it will give the output. Okay, see, this is reversed actually. Okay, now if we'll do in debug mode, so for better visualization, do one more thing, little bit, reverse reverse string is this one. Okay, reverse string. Now if we execute from here, we can also execute. See, this string is there. Okay, so let's put here the debug point. Okay, and now we'll execute in the debug mode as well. So now it will be clearer more. Okay, see, I have started from here, and if we go here, step over, see, the length of the string is 13. Okay, and again we'll step over, see, a reverse ID is there, reverse this is started, and now the actual scenario is started here, and I equals to 12, length of string is 13, and here is started from 12 because I have started I equals to L minus 1, this one. Okay, this one. So first of all it will go with yes here. Now we'll again step over, see, reverse, it will added in the reverse variable, so s is, because reverse is empty, so s is already added. Now if again go step over, see, it will go to 11th index, that is v. Okay, again see, sv is in reverse variable, b is also added, so it becomes sb. Again if we go step over here, now it comes it will go I mean 10. So see, mouse over here and see, and if we again reverse this one, not reverse. Okay, I want to show you some what it contains right now actually. Okay, see, SB is there. Okay, and now if we again step over, see, A is added. Okay, again step over, 9th is there, 9th index, it will again add L, again step over, so and so on, it will go on. Okay, see, H is there, so on it will go one by one. And mouse over here, see what happens, coder has code 0. Okay, now again step over, no problem. Okay, so now it's completely reversed and it will go outside, returning this one. Okay, now see, it's done. Okay, now the debug is completed. So far we have seen how it inside the for loop it is working actually. Okay, so this is for using for loop with char method. Okay, and now next what we'll see, we'll see by using the string buffer class. So we'll make another class. Okay, another class, that is another method actually, rev string string 2, and in the same way I'll pass another string variable string string s. Okay, and this also will be public static and void. Okay, and now this time I'll make the string buffer class object. Okay, this one is string buffer, sb equals to new string buffer, new string buffer. Okay, and I'll pass the the parameter. Okay, and now sb dot rev reverse method is there, so this way it will reverse actually. Okay, and now here I'll print this one. Okay, okay, now save this one, and instead of this one I'll use, okay, here reverse string by sb, reverse string by sb string buffer. And what I'll do, rev, see string 2 I'll take here, and let's see, instead of taking VDS TechLab I'll take Praveen. Okay, so no need to take Praveen as well, I'll take yes. Okay, and I'll remove everything from here. Okay, okay, so why I am printing this one again, because I have already taken here system.out.println, so it will no need to this one, and remove this one. And if I want take another string, I can take. Okay, there is no problem at all, so I'll remove this one as well. So see, so now if we print this one, so here I'll format little bit. Okay, so what, reverse by sb, so that it makes more clear. Okay, now if we'll execute, see, reverse by sb, this one, and reverse string by using the for loop. Okay, so both way we have seen by using the string buffer class and by using the for loop. Okay, so yeah, that's all in this video. Thank you for watching, and please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you, thanks a lot.